Linkin Park time period tier list. Linkin Park had a 17-year career before recently coming back in 2024. Over that time, they had many hits and also many misses. But it all started in the year 2000 on October 24th with their album Hybrid Theory. Had some hits like In the End, Paper Count, and Points of Authority. This easily goes in S tier. 3 years later, they released a second album, Meteor. It was also really good. It had some hits like Somewhere I Belong, Breaking the Habit, Faint, and Numb. This album's even better than Hybrid Theory in my opinion, so it also gets S tier. Their third album was Minutes Till Midnight. It had some of the biggest songs, but it's also where they went downhill. It has some of my favorites like What I've Done, Bleed It Out, and Given Up. But it also has songs like Valentine's Day, one of their worst songs. Just because of What I've Done and Bleed It Out though, this album deserves A tier. Their fourth album, 1,000 Suns, was not very good. It had a few good songs like The Cadillac and Waiting for the End, but most of the other stuff just was way too soft. This album's still good, but it doesn't deserve anything higher than B tier. Their next album was Living Things. This album was way more electronic than any of the other albums in the past. This album doesn't have a ton of popular songs, but it had a lot of really good ones. It had Lost in the Echo, In My Remains, Burn It Down, I'll Be Gone, and so many more. I feel this album is yet another S tier. Their next album was The Hunting Party. This album was their biggest flop, not because it was bad, just because it never got popular. It had some really good songs like War, Keys to the Kingdom, and Guilty All the Same. But sadly, none of the songs are phenomenal enough that I can give this anything higher than A tier. And then their last album before Chester tragically died, One More Light. The album sucked. When a rock band releases a pop album, you know it's gonna be bad. The album have two good songs, One More Light and Heavy. Those songs are both really good, but it doesn't make up for how bad of an album this is. This goes to D tier. And then last year they brought in a new singer to continue Chester's legacy and keep the band going. Her name is Emily Armstrong. People have a ton of mixed opinions on her. I think she does a great job, and her newest album is really good. It has some really good songs like The Emptiness Machine, Heavy as a Clown, Cut the Bridge, and Two-Faced. This album deserves a solid A tier. And just so this video loops, today I'm going to be making a